Hello, football addicts. Welcome back to Let's Talk Football. Bitolaka Ketato Tsoteti, otherwise known as TT, the former Hellenic and African Wanderers midfielder, Abaqulusi African Wanderers. So let's get straight into it. Big news coming out of EPSL. Sekhukhune United are set to part ways with their head coach, Eric Tinkler, via mutual agreement. Now, according to reports, both parties are currently engaged in settlement discussion, and the squad has already been informed of the decision. So this is basically done. It's just a matter of time before it's made official. But here's where it gets interesting. Sekhukhune United are currently just 1 point behind Amazulu FC, and they still have a game in hand. So, well, a game in hand doesn't mean points, but if you are just 1 point behind the team that is above you with a game, it really means something. So you even though you still have to play that game, so you have to ask yourself, why make this decision now? Here's my analysis. For me, this is not just about results. This is about expectations, to be quite honest, because you have to check the profile of the club as well. Yes, Tinkler had a competitive season with Sekhukhune. For me, he started really well. They are still within the race to qualify for a CAF Confederations, to be quite honest. They're still pushing and within the touching distance, of course, but clearly behind the scenes, the club feels it's not good enough. And this is something that we've seen with Eric Tinkler throughout his career. We are not saying it's his fault that he couldn't stay longer with Sekhukhune, but you look at his record in Cape Town City, Marius Beck, Orlando Pirates, Chippa United, but with Chippa, I mean Chippa is cheaper, Super Sport United, and now Sekhukhune. You know, that's basically what 6 clubs he has coached in the PSL. His longest and most stable spell is Cape Town City, where he actually built a competitive team and had some consistency compared to his other jobs. But the pattern is very clear, you know, short spells, instability, and not really staying long enough to build something that is sustainable. As I said, in some instances, you wouldn't blame him if the club that decides to take a certain direction, and as a coach you feel that this is the direction that you need to take, then you might as well part ways, you know. But Tinkler is not a bad coach, let's be honest. His teams, when you play against these teams, you don't easily get 3 points or, you know, win the game. But in modern football, especially in the PSL club, they want immediate results. They want their identity, they want consistency, you know. And if you don't deliver all three, unfortunately you are out. Unfortunately, you'll be fired, you know. But even though we don't encourage that, but the fact of the matter is that if you don't deliver, you are out. And if you look at Sekhukhune before Tinkler, it was coached by Brendan Truter, which was last campaign, that was previous campaign, yeah. So again, it's another change, it's another reset. So the big question then becomes, is it really the problem is it really the coach or the management? Now they really need to be realistic with the goals that they set, or is Sekhukhune just becoming one of those clubs that can't keep a coach? You know, they keep on building and changing the technical team, you know. It was Siema the other year, and there seem to be so many chop and changing, especially within the technical team. And let's be honest, sooner or later they are going to feel those consequences. And I know these chairmen will always protect themselves with, look, I'm running a club of a stake, say 70 million or 80 million, and which is fair. I mean, there's a lot of money that is invested in these clubs, but you need to at least give a coach enough time to achieve that, you know, and realistic goals, you know, to be quite honest. And looking at record that Tinkler, I don't think that he's going to be on the market for a while. He's a coach that is doing well. Maybe he might go to Naturena, who knows? But yeah, let's see what happens. So yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because here we don't just watch football, we talk football. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.